Heat waves aren't just a weather event. They create accessibility and justice issues for the most vulnerable people of our country. Because when the temperature rises, inequality rises with them. Welcome to the second episode of Rooting for the Grassroots, where we uncover how India's most marginalized communities are living through a heat crisis the nation barely sees, and what our young climate champions are doing about it. In Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, the trans-masculine community is facing crisis, but in silence. For 1 out of 3 trans-masculine individuals across India, something as necessary as chest binding during a heat wave became a choice between gender affirmation and physical survival. And the end result? No polling centers, no shelters, no mention in climate action plans. And yet, from these very front lines, change makers are emerging who refuse to be invisible any longer, building a future where no one is left out of climate protection. Let's now hear from those frontline champions who are tackling this at the grassroots.
मैं NYCC क्लाइमेट चैंपियन उत्तराखंड बटिन छूं पर मैं उत्तर प्रदेश से रिप्रेजेंट करूँ छूं। So as I'm born and brought between the mountains, so I am very close to climate. So when I moved to Hyderabad for my job, I have met few people who come from marginalized community. We have conversation regarding the climate, and they told me like how they have excluded from the community or from the relief camp, or you can say the policies. They have told me how their livelihood affect from the climate change. We did a pilot research on that. The community we are working, they are oftenly use the binders for gender Europhobia. So when they are wearing binders, it is very common things to have these itchings and infections. So it will also affect their mental health. For some people, wear it for around more than 8 hours, which is not recommended. But in this heat, this will affect their health. In June, lots of people die from the heat stroke and heat wave. But where the marginalized community there who identify themselves with the identities, there is no numbers there. Because they are not even counting from the mainstream. They are excluded from that as well. It can be possible that those people are also getting the heat stroke and they also die and no one know about it. So we want them. We want that inclusive platform where they can have access and where they can share their lived experiences. But when you come to the ground level, you will not find any upgradation or policy which will be inclusive towards them. I'm deeply connected to this because I think somewhere around I also come from that experience. So I want them to learn more about the climate and to aware so they can work for their community. Then it will be easier to do the things in positive way and to get the real things and real insights from them. I'll do the campaign awareness, I'll do the workshop, I'll try to connect them with people. We will connect with NYCC to get the trainer who can actually tell them what is the climate and how it can affect them. I know that from particular community which we are working it is very hard for them to come climate in their mind, but still somewhere around it will affect them and it is affecting them in a way, but for them it is hard to realize and the policy will never be inclusive to them and they will always exclude it.
Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, Arnav is creating waves of transformation for the trans-masculine communities. As the co-founder of the Navhill Foundation, he's set to release a groundbreaking report on the impact of heat waves on trans-masculine individuals, bringing visibility to voices too often left out of the climate conversation.
This fellowship is very close to me because it is the first time I have met with lots of people from diverse background and diverse lived experiences. The connection I am making, they are also working on something which is important.
Follow along on such stories of resilience and climate action happening across India. Be sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel and find more resources linked below. We are rooting for the grassroots. Are you?